So in most of my seminars, in my personal clients, I teach them about mind and body connection. Most martial arts will teach this. That's the beauty of martial arts, is teaching mind and body connection. Of course, arts like yoga do the same thing. One of the things that not everyone and most people miss to develop that extra edge is it's not only body and mind. There's one extra ingredient here that sits in the middle, and that's the intention. That's the intention that you make your body and mind become. So if we're talking about training, we're talking about movement. Talking about speed. How do I develop speed? How do I develop speed when I haven't trained for 6 years? How do I keep my speed after not training for 6 years? Through my fight career, I developed that through the intention behind what I was doing. So of course I drilled technique. So I drilled it and I made the technique become the movement within my body. Then I had to have a mind connection to that technique to put it into application. But the purpose of application and the purpose of the technique without an intention is weak. It's almost pointless. It's like starting a running race with no finish line. What's the point of it being a race if there's no finish line? So this is so important to remember your intention. How did I develop speed? Because my intention was to get you. My intention was to smash you. My intention was to strike you. Before what? Before you strike me. Sometimes the strike would come, you'd have to move, you'd have to block, you'd have to move, otherwise strike back. But the intention was to win. The intention was to move fast, the intention was to move powerfully and fluently. My whole fight career, I decided in my early days that I started my career at a lighter weight, and I decided I wanted to be stronger and I wanted to be bigger. I didn't want to be smaller, I wanted to be stronger, I wanted to be bigger. So I put on weight. I went to the gym and I did weights like a bodybuilder, pumping weights. And I never got slow. I never got slow because every night I was in the gym with the intention of smashing the bag, of smashing my goals, of smashing my opponent, of smashing my dreams and winning those titles and remaining to be a champion. So no matter what I did in the gym, which was slow and powerful, was always explosive and fast. Of course I did sprint training, of course I did fast kicks, of course I did pyramid kicking and things that helped my body become explosive, and having the constant upgrade of the system in a fast twitch fiber. But why is the speed still there? 6 years I haven't trained properly. Since I stopped fighting, I had to let my body heal. And maybe I'll never train like I used to. Probably never will. As far as smashing bags and pads and grinding out every day. It's not my job to do that anymore. However, I love to do weight training and I'm still fast. Now, I developed the speed over the years, yes. But what I'm trying to get to the point of cross today is the intention. My intention is still the same. Maybe I'm not fighting professionally, but my intention is still the same. And how do we now relate this to life? How do we now relate this to you if you're not a fighter? How do we now relate this to your business, your relationship? How do we relate this to going after your goals if it's not even in a fight sport? It's having that intention behind everything that you do that you must and you will succeed. And the speed of that, the relax of that, is what will develop and what will become the things that you want to do. So, mind, body is one. And then you need to put the icing on top of the cake, they say. What is your intention? What is your intent when you go for something? It's extreme, it's intense. The word intention is intense. So you have to ask yourself, what is it you want? As Carnage, it was intensity. It was power, it was explosive, it was KO, it was knockout, it was kill or be killed. So I wanted to pass this message forward, that no matter what you do in your training, and no matter what you do in your life, if you do not have the intention, you will not develop the speed that's required to win. Mind, body, direction. Mind, body, attention. Okay? So remember that.